Today, we are going to discuss the Cambridge IELTS reading, Back to the Future of Skyscraper Design. First 14 to 18 questions are to find out the paragraph from which these statements have been taken. First sentence is, why some people avoided hospitals in the 19th century. 19th century कुछ लोग hospitals को क्यों avoid करते थे? Let's see in the paragraph. Foul air, rather than germs, was believed to be the main driver of hospital fever, so this statement is taken from paragraph F. Next statement is, a suggestion that the popularity of tall buildings is linked to prestige. ऊंची इमारतों की लोकप्रियता प्रतिष्ठा से जुड़ी हुई है, ऐसा एक सुझाव. Let's see in the paragraph, short regards glass, steel and air-conditioned skyscrapers as symbol of status, so this statement has been taken from paragraph C. Next statement is, a comparison between the circulation of air in a 19th century building and modern standards. 19वीं सदी की इमारत में हवा के circulation की modern standards से तुलना. Let's see in the paragraph, we discovered that 19th century hospital wards could generate up to 24 air changes an hour. That's similar to the performance of a modern day, computer-controlled operating theatre, so this statement has been taken from paragraph A. Next statement is, how Short tested the circulation of air in a 19th century building. Short ने 19वीं सदी की इमारत में हवा के संचार का परीक्षण कैसे किया? Let's see in the paragraph. We spent 3 years digitally modeling building's final design, says Short. We put pathogens in the airstreams, modeled for someone with tuberculosis coughing in the wards, and we found the ventilation systems in the room would have kept other patients safe from harm, so its answer is paragraph D. Next statement is, an implication that advertising led to the large increase in the use of air conditioning. ये संकेत कि विज्ञापन के कारण एयर कंडीशनिंग के उपयोग में बड़ी वृद्धि हुई. Let's see in the paragraph, before the widespread introduction of air conditioning systems, which were relentlessly and aggressively marketed by their inventors, so its answer is paragraph B. Next 19 to 26 questions are to complete the summary, with one word in each question. This summary is about ventilation in 19th century hospital wards. First question is, Professor Alan Short examined the work of John Shaw Billings, who influenced the architectural something of hospitals to ensure they had good ventilation. प्रोफेसर एलन शॉर्ट ने जॉन शॉ बिलिंग्स के कार्य का अध्ययन किया, जिन्होंने अस्पतालों की किसी चीज को प्रभावित किया ताकि उनमें अच्छी वेंटिलेशन, हवादारी, सुनिश्चित की जा सके. Let's see in the paragraph, Short's book highlights a developing and sophisticated art and science of ventilating buildings through the 19th and earlier 20th centuries, including the design of ingeniously ventilated hospitals, so its answer is design. Next question is, he calculated that something in the air coming from patients suffering from something would not have harmed other patients. उन्होंने गणना की कि किसी बीमारी से पीड़ित मरीजों से निकलने वाली हवा में मौजूद कुछ तत्व अन्य मरीजों को नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाते. Let's see in the paragraph, we put pathogens in the airstreams, modeled for someone with tuberculosis, so first answer is pathogens, and second is tuberculosis. Next question is, he also found that the air in somewhere in hospitals could change as often as in a modern operating theatre. उन्होंने ये भी पाया कि अस्पतालों के कुछ स्थानों में हवा उतनी ही बार बदल सकती थी जितनी एक आधुनिक ऑपरेटिंग थिएटर में बदलती है. Let's see in the paragraph, we discovered that 19th century hospital wards could generate up to 24 air changes an hour. That's similar to the performance of a modern day computer controlled operating theatre, so its answer is wards. Next question is, he suggests that energy use could be reduced by locating more patients in some areas. उन्होंने सुझाव दिया कि कुछ विशेष क्षेत्रों में अधिक मरीजों को रखने से ऊर्जा के उपयोग को कम किया जा सकता है. Let's see in the paragraph, single rooms are not appropriate for all patients, communal wards appropriate for certain patients. Older people with dementia, for example, would work just as well in today's hospitals, at a fraction of the energy cost, so its answer is communal. Next question is, a major reason for improving ventilation in 19th century hospitals was the demand from the something for protection against bad air, known as something. 19वीं सदी के अस्पतालों में वेंटिलेशन सुधारने का एक प्रमुख कारण किसी की उस मांग थी कि उन्हें खराब हवा से सुरक्षा दी जाए, जिसे कुछ कहा जाता था. Let's see in the paragraph, much of the ingenuity present in 19th century hospital and building design was driven by a panicked public clamoring for buildings that could protect against what was thought to be the lethal threat of miasmas, toxic air that spread disease. So first answer is public and other as miasmas. Next question is, these were blamed for the spread of disease for hundreds of years, including epidemics of something in London and Paris in the middle of the 19th century. इनको सैकड़ों वर्षों तक बीमारियों के फैलाव के लिए जिम्मेदार ठहराया गया. जिनमें 19वीं सदी के मध्य में लंदन और पेरिस में फैली कोई महामारियां भी शामिल थीं. Let's see in the paragraph. Miasmas were feared as the principal agents of disease in epidemics for centuries, and were used to explain the spread of infection from the Middle Ages right through to the cholera outbreaks in London and Paris during the 1850. So its answer is cholera. I hope this video is beneficial to you. If yes, then please like, share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.